I don't need a kid like you. Get out and don't come back. The words sliced through the cemetery air sharper than the wind or the rain. People glanced over, uneasy, then quickly looked away. No one wanted to witness a scene like this at a funeral. Anna sank to the ground beside the fresh grave, her tiny body shaking with uncontrollable sobs. "Mama, please don't leave me. Please wake up," she cried, pressing her face into the cold, wet dirt. Her pink dress was soaked, mud streaking her knees, and her teddy bear, one eye missing, clutched in her small hands, did nothing to comfort her. Behind her, her stepfather, Darnell Pierce, stood emotionless, arms crossed, sharp eyes cold as ice. "I told you, Mother, this would happen. Now it's just me in this house," he muttered, as if stating a fact. Ethan Whitmore had arrived quietly, stepping from his black car at the cemetery's edge, umbrella in hand. He didn't know the woman being buried personally, but she had cared for his dying daughter, Sarah, years ago. That was enough. But even he froze, taking in the scene, a little black girl sobbing in the rain, a man in a crisp suit looming over her with impatience, tossing a crumpled grocery bag at her feet. Inside, a few shirts, socks, and worn shoes, the sum total of her world. "Figure out." Darnell shrugged. Ethan stepped forward, voice cutting through the storm. "You're throwing her out? After her mother's funeral?" Darnell didn't flinch. "She's not mine. No legal ties. No blood. I married the woman, not the kid. Now I'm free." Anna reached for the soggy bag, hands trembling. Ethan knelt, meeting her gaze. "What's your name, sweetheart?" She sniffled. "Anna." "You hungry?" "Cold." She nodded, slow and weak. "About a warm car and food," he said softly. "Want to come with me?" She hesitated, then stepped into his arms. The drive to his estate in North Shore was quiet. He wrapped his coat around her as she hugged the bear like it was the last piece of her mother she had left. At the front door, Ruth, his longtime housekeeper, stopped in her tracks at the sight of the girl in his arms. "Lord have mercy," she whispered. Ethan carried Anna upstairs, laying her gently on the guest bed. "Can I sleep with my bear?" she asked. "Of course," he said. "He's part of the family now." And for the first time that day, Anna relaxed, letting exhaustion pull her into a sleep free from fear. Morning light crept through heavy curtains. The bear, now dry, lay under her chin. Ethan watched silently, coffee in hand, marveling at how small and fragile she seemed and how much she had endured. Ruth appeared, whispering, "Shall I bring her breakfast?" Ethan nodded, realizing that taking care of a child required more patience than any business negotiation he'd ever faced. Over the next days, Anna began to settle in. She ate breakfast, wore warm clothes, and even laughed softly as she explored the estate. Yet Darnell's shadow lingered, the threat of being thrown out of her home still fresh in her mind. Ethan called Lawrence Blackwell, a trusted lawyer, to dig into Darnell's claims. They discovered a green tin hidden under the floorboard in Anna's old bedroom birth certificate, photos, and a letter from her mother, Monique, stating her intent for Anna to remain in her home, cared for by someone who would truly protect her. Armed with evidence, Ethan moved quickly to secure temporary emergency custody. Court proceedings confirmed Anna's safe placement. But the real battle wasn't legal, it was keeping her safe from those who might exploit her. Soon, news arrived at Travis West, a man connected to Anna's past, now resurfacing with claims of biological parenthood. Ethan prepared for a legal and public battle, aware that narrative and optics could be as dangerous as law itself. Through it all, he maintained normalcy for Anna. Heart-shaped pancakes, warm baths, bedtime stories. She clung to her bear, now named Justice, and slowly, trust formed between them. She called him Dad, not because of the law, but because he was present, consistent, protective. Threats escalated. Victor Reyes, a figure from Monique's past, emerged as a dangerous variable. Watching, waiting, Ethan reinforced security, engaged private investigators, and ensured Anna was insulated from fear, even as he navigated layers of criminal and legal complexity. Every day was calculated: school pickups, surveillance, court filings. Every night, Ethan tucked Anna in, whispering reassurance and telling stories of protection and courage. He knew the fight was no longer about property or custody papers. It was about her life and safety. Weeks passed. Legal battles concluded. Darnell barred. Travis West's paternity claim denied. Federal authorities moved against Reyes. Anna was safe, legally and physically, but Ethan didn't relax. Threats lingered, shadows from the past, yet unresolved. In the calm after the storm, life began to resemble a home. Laughter returned to the kitchen as Anna helped Ruth bake. Crayons scattered across tables. Books stacked taller than she was. They celebrated birthdays, holidays, small victories. Ethan established the Rose Fund in Monique's name, protecting other vulnerable children in similar circumstances. Anna, once a scared, abandoned girl, thrived in a safe environment, surrounded by love and stability. On a quiet evening, snow melting gently outside, Ethan and Anna watched fireflies in the garden. She leaned against him, humming softly. "Do you think Mom can see us?" "I do," he said, "and I think she's smiling." Anna's laughter echoed through the estetia, sound of life reclaimed, fear replaced with trust. The lesson was clear. Family isn't defined by blood, but by love, courage, and protection. Shadows may come, evil may linger, but resilience, presence, and unwavering care create a sanctuary where light always returns. And in that sanctuary, Ethan and Anna found more than safety, they found home.